Now, you read the title of the video. What is going on with YouTube? Now, usually when these videos have questions in the title, they're answered in the content of the video. But this is a genuine question. What is going on right now? Because there's a lot going on, I know that much, and it's only going to get even more complicated with TikTok's ban in the States, which that part actually simplifies things from my perspective, because between Twitter and TikTok there was so much redundancy, so many different platforms I had to keep track of. Shortening it down to just a couple actually does help me a lot. It doesn't spread myself thin. However, you know what doesn't help me a lot is getting demonetized on Christmas Day. I had such a big crash out, and the worst part was I was making way more money that month, and then YouTube pocketed it all. They did not really explain very well why I was demonetized. They said it was reused content. I pressed and I kept pressing for them to cite a video as to why, so I would know what I need to remove. Unfortunately, I did an appeal. They rejected the appeal still. I showed them 50 plus layers of different After Effects editing on one scene. I showed them multiple different layers. I did everything according to what people have done online, and my monetization was still rejected. And unfortunately, that included over $100 pocketed that took me months to make. That was kind of one of my main sources of income for a bit, because my I was calling it scoliosis, but apparently it's a herniated disc, and that has been preventing me from getting like a proper real job per se. So that has been unfortunate, and I was crashing out. I was not in a good mental space to really make a proper update video like this, but now I feel like I'm in a bit better of a position, and it does mean I'm gonna have to unfortunately guess on some videos that I'll need to take down by March, near the end of March, to reapply for monetization. That's some bad news, and also I might end up nuking the biggest video on my channel, which is the one that is the most likely culprit of this, which literally is reused content from Katie's video, unfortunately. I do want to apologize to Katie if I've caused any distress for re-uploading that video. However, I do believe that someone else is going to re-upload it anyways, and you might as, if you got rid of it because of the negative attention, might as well just have someone who, someone like me. I'm 24, I've dealt with the internet long enough. People being goofballs in the comments and saying mean things or saying weird things, it's more funny than anything at that point. So I actually kind of like getting I like the chaos of the internet. So, I mean, if you want me to just take the brunt of it, oh no, 2 million views on a video I didn't make and mean comments, the horror. I mean, come on. That's not the part that makes me mad. Obviously, the part that made me mad is over $100 of my hard work getting pocketed and then being prevented from making any more money for the next 4 months. Now that pisses me off, obviously. And the thing is, I'm not just here to talk about that. I do want to be as clear as possible about that, and that is the most important thing for my channel. However, other channels are getting screwed in different ways. One thing is that the same hackers keep going after different people. So I already mentioned Meffol's. Unfortunately, Meffol's in a similar position to me. YouTube did not fix their problem, so they had to start re-uploading all of their old content to a channel with less than 2,000 subscribers last time I checked. So I'll link that in the pinned comment. The Winterer, also, same hacker. This channel had over 100,000 subscribers, I believe, or at least 85,000, something like that. They basically animate a bunch of alternate universes for Deltarune content. Their stuff looked really good, and they had a pretty sharp sense of humor. That's unfortunate as well. What else happened? There was some other guy, within the past week. Swear to God, let me check. Okay, actually, I just looked at this for YouTuber Dags. I don't know how to pronounce that. But good news, with Dags, they actually got their stuff fixed, okay? Their stupid hacker they're kicked out. Okay, so they got their channel back. So that's good news. And some more good news is that one guy was another big animator who actually has an entire video, which I highly recommend, that basically dealt with the process of being hacked, essentially. And these hackers are being more pervasive on YouTube. They're because everyone's so desperate for sponsors, they're getting a lot better at impersonating sponsors, which is where a lot of this stuff is coming from. However, it concerns me a great deal. Now, so there's some good news and some bad news, and I don't know what's going on with the winter still. Once again, with Meffol's, I'll link to their new channel because unfortunately it didn't end well for them. But least I can do is I can still shout them out, and you can still subscribe to them for their new content if you're into that. So, what am I gonna do after some valid, reasonable crash outs? Is that what the kids say these days? I don't know. I think I'm gonna focus a bit on. I'm also gonna keep trying to reorganize my brand. Once again, unfortunately, most of you are here for the big re-upload I did, and I might end up having to take that down eventually just to get remonetized. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't tell me, so I don't know which video it is. I'm guessing it's that one, but if I take that one down, negative 2 million views in a day kills a channel, especially if I only have 250. You know what I mean, right? Right, okay. Oh god, yeah, so that's basically that. I'm still gonna be doing some more art. You could see me doing some art in the background of this video for a quick little update. And I think for a lot of the content, I'm gonna try making my own original thing at some point because I'm only on this planet once, and I wanna get that. I wanna make my dream show. I don't care if it's bad. I don't care if it's good. I just need to get it out there, okay? And yeah, so good news about that is, I mean, if you're interested in like paper mache style, teenagers in a high school, coincidentally, this show it's kind of in that style. I swear to God, it's a coincidence. But more, but like, I mean, I was working on that since 2013. Like, I mean, I don't know how to do math, but I don't even think Katie was were they in preschool by that point? So if you are interested in some of that, it's not going to be similar in tone to fundamental paper education. It's not going to be as shocking or edgy. It's going to be a little more slow and adult in that regards, despite it being about teenagers. But it was like kind of like about writing my experience in school and the culture we were facing slowly. Maybe a little political themes here and there. But overall, it's going to have like loose leaf paper. It's going to be 2D art. That's what I'm going to try for. That's the style I'm going to try for. And I don't know how I'm going to make rough drafts of it first. I'm getting a lot closer to finishing up organizing the script so I can start writing for and they're going to be like full-length episodes. I'm not sure. I don't think I have the budget to truly animate them. Best I can do in the meantime is I can edit together some storyboards. Also for other content for the people who are more into the traditional stuff I've had with regards to blanking on for just the reviews I'm having. Shout outs to indie animation. I still want to do that as well. I think I was putting too much effort into uploading them every week, making sure they're over 8 minutes. They kind of burned me out, and I felt tired every time I recorded for them, and the editing wasn't up to snuff. So I think making shorter videos is going to have more quality opposed to quantity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the consistency is possible at this rate. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. You feel me? You feel me. If you like allocations, sub to allocations. And I messed it up again. I'm not doing another take. But once again, yeah, seriously, getting demonetized. And over $100 pocketed for the month. Very frustrating. I'm glad I was able to re-record it several weeks later because every time I did, I sounded less insane every time I was recording. So that's another thing I want people to keep in mind on the internet is, since everything is permanent and you have control on what you post, just you have an opportunity to basically record. You can make sure everything is going well. You can avoid embarrassing yourself. You have a second chance in a lot of this stuff before you press that post button. I've made that mistake before, so don't become a lolcow. And we're almost at 20k subs. So wow. Woo! I don't think I'm going to be deleting that re-upload anytime soon. Probably before I reapply for monetization, which once again is near the end of March. So, thank you. Yeah. Say bye to N. Bye.